A bulk carrier is berthed at Rotterdam. The second officer goes ashore and consumes alcohol few hours before sailing of the ship. The ship sails out at 2000 hours. The pilot disembarks at 2100 hours and the second officer arrives on the bridge at 1 a.m. The master handed over the watch to the second officer and instructed him to call him up before reaching Antwerp pilot station. After a while, the second officer sat on bridge wheelchair and fell asleep. The vessel ran aground off the coast of Netherlands. The second officer woke up because of the vibration caused by the grounding and realized that the vessel was aground. Investigations revealed the following. The second officer has been unable to have sufficient rest as required by STCW 95 and had become increasingly fatigued during his 4 months on board. He had not slept well immediately before the accident. The second officer had consumed about half a liter of brandy and had in the region of 17 units of alcohol in his blood when taking over the bridge watch. The second officer was alone on the bridge. A separate lookout was not used during darkness because the ABs had been discharging cargo in Rotterdam and were expected to be required for cargo operation when the ship arrived in Antwerp the following morning. The bridge watch alarm was not operational. Shortcomings in the ship's SMS has not been identified. The ship manager's alcohol policy was not effectively policed. Lessons learned. Crew must be well tested in accordance with the STCW convention. Alcohol must not be consumed prior keeping watch. Watch should not be handed over to any person under the influence of alcohol or fatigued. Lookout should be used on the bridge especially during hours of darkness, coasting, during adverse conditions and whenever the situation desires. All bridge equipment should be checked for satisfactory operation and maintained as per schedule. Shortcomings in the company's QMS manuals should be identified and the manuals updated accordingly. Company policy should be strictly adhered to at all times by all the crew members. Falsified records should never be maintained.